Have breaking news from the NHL. We have another NHL trade, this time involving the Toronto Maple Leafs and Timothy Liljegren. He's on his way to San Jose. We'll discuss the deal coming up next. Welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have breaking news from the NHL this evening. We have a trade that's been completed between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the San Jose Sharks. Now, we've been talking for quite some time that Timothy Liljegren was looking for an opportunity to play, looking for a fresh start. I think he would have welcomed the opportunity to stay in Toronto if he would have been, kind of given a little bit more of a role and an opportunity to play consistently, but it wasn't looking like that was going to happen. So a trade has finally materialized here. We've seen reports recently that there was a fair bit of interest. It was just a matter of when Toronto was willing to kind of pull the trigger on somebody they were holding as basically their eighth defenseman on the depth chart. So Timothy Liljegren has been traded to the San Jose Sharks. In return, they get a 2025 third-round selection and defensive defenseman Matt Benning. Benning, of course, is signed for this year and next at $1.25 million. Timothy Liljegren's making $3 million, so there is a cap savings here as well. And, of course, I'm not sure if the Leafs will want to. I think Benning was probably fine to be on the NHL roster, but should they decide that they'd like to put him in the minors, obviously he would have to clear waivers, but majority of that $1.25 million could be buried in the AHL if need be. I don't think it'll come to that. I would suspect they'll probably maybe appreciate his style of play a little bit more, maybe. I'm not sure. Clearly, not the exact same kind of player. But like I said, they get the cap savings and they get a little bit more flexibility. Timothy Liljegren, still in his mid-20s, still has some developing to do, still some upside. Obviously, the Sharks get him for this year and next year at $3 million. An opportunity to kind of get an opportunity to see if he could be part of their long-term solution. Obviously, in a rebuilding team, he should have a much more opportunity to get a better role and to play bigger minutes and see what he can do for himself and what he can take his career. So Timothy Liljegren finally gets his trade. He's gone to San Jose for Matt Benning in a 2025 third round selection. So obviously the way the Leafs have been playing at this point, hard to say with their D core, like I said, what kind of role they're going to give to Benning, but like I said, if they wanted to, he could be fully variable or just about in the minors. They can get him that much more cap flexibility if it means them, making other acquisitions or upgrading other areas of the team. So let me know your thoughts on this trade. I suspect Benning will likely get a chance to play in Toronto sooner than later, I would think. But again, time will tell. We'll have to wait for further direction from Toronto. Let me know your thoughts on the deal in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with all the news, rumors, and analysis of all 32 NHL teams. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.